What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mikey Hot Takez. We are back with some New York Giant football, and tonight it is Monday Night Football. They are going to Tampa. They are in Tampa right now. They don't have to go there anymore, thank God. They would be very late to the game. They're there right now. We're about to line up. And listen, tonight's a big game. The Giants need to win tonight. 3-6 on the year. You go 3-7, pretty much donezo. Obviously, 3-6 sounds pretty much donezo, but you never know. You beat Tampa, you can go on a run. You beat Tampa in Tampa, that's huge for this team's confidence. You get Saquon Barkley back tonight. You get Andrew Thomas back tonight. You get Kenny Golladay is back tonight. So you got all the tools in the shed already. We got the pooch kick to start off. And Tampa returns to about the 25. How are we doing out there, folks? Good to be back. We did a couple of Nick games early in the season. Listen, my expectations for tonight, I just want to see a good game. I just want to see a good game. That is all. G-men are healthy. Let's go. 1st and 10, 14:54 on the clock. Tom Brady, play action. Little out pattern. It looks like O.J. Howard who gets a first down on 1st and 10. Tom Brady is going to take those short passes, which is exactly what the Giants like to give up. So, I don't know. I think this could be, a low-scoring type of game, but the Bucs just may be more consistent on offense to be able to finish drives because they do have the GOAT under center or in the shotgun for 90% of the game. I am not watching the Manning cast tonight because I want to actually see the game. Although maybe tomorrow, if this is anything good happens, I'll watch it. Chris Godwin on 1st and 10. Little screen pass. Gets about 8 yards on 1st down. 2 positive plays for the Bucs in the short passing game right away. Antonio Brown is out. That's big for the Giants. You know he would score a touchdown. Gronk is playing. 2nd and 2, 13:50 on the clock. Godwin comes in motion. Fournette in the backfield. Godwin back the other way in motion, gets a little sweep, and he gets a first down. So they move Godwin in motion to the right. To the left. Then he comes back to the right. Gets a little inside handoff. Nice little play design from Byron Leftwich. And that's a 1st and 10 for Tampa. Moving it so far. Antonio Brown, the fake vaccination card. Does this guy think he wasn't going to get found out? Reverse to Mike Evans. He almost fumbles it. He holds on to it, and he gets a first down. So the Bucs are just doing all these little 2 trick receiver handoffs already for the Bucs that have resulted in first downs. 2 little quick out passes that have been positive plays. So Tom Brady seems like he knows what he's doing here early on against this Giants defense. But they are moving it quick. They're getting quick, no huddle, under center already, well, in the shotgun already. Behind the ball already is the center. 1st and 10. Brady gets a snap over the middle, and he dots it. Nice little catch. Who was that? Cameron Brate. Really good throw from Brady. I think that's the only place he could have put that ball for it to be a completion. Brate almost got walloped, but he did not. He's okay. Another big play for the Bucs. 5 plays, 4 first downs so far on this drive. Not a good start. You're going to have to score points against them, but you can't let them just do whatever they want for 4 quarters. But it's early. Let's see. Fournette on the route side handoff. He gets about 6 or 7 on 1st down. So it'll be 2nd and 3, 2nd and 2. Got to start getting some negative plays for their offense, man. Giants in the color rush unis tonight. These are my favorite Giants uniforms. I don't think they ever win in them, but they don't really win in a lot of uniforms. Sad but true. Here we go. Brady in the shotgun. Little quick pass to Fournette out to the right. Catches it and picks up a first down. Just enough. Fournette got rocked there by Bradbury, but still held on to the football. 1st and 10. How we doing out there tonight, people? Hope everyone's having a good Monday night. Monday is over. Short week for most folks. Holiday week. Good vibes only. Until the Giants take the field. And their defense right now getting driven on by the GOAT. Gets it out to Godwin. Godwin makes two-man miss and is in the end zone. Touchdown. That was just absolute hot knife through butter offense from Tampa Bay. Woo! Destroyed. Absolutely cooked this Giants defense on that play. And before you can take a sip of your water, your beer, your juice, your soda, whatever you got in front of you, Tampa Bay is up 6-0. If I'm Tampa, just go for 2. Why not? You're just doing whatever you want. Horrendous first drive for this defense. Now you're relying on this offense to put points on the board at the very least. Tom Brady looks like he's got it figured out. If he could throw passes like that and run plays like that all game and get those to work, Tom Brady's in his comfort zone at this age especially. And it is 7-0. What a drive. John Danley, Bucs defense, special teams gets 5 points, and I win in 2 leagues. I think the Giants will turn it over for you a couple times. I'll tell you that. I think you have a chance at that. I think you're pretty safe. I don't know. Maybe they'll put some points up. Maybe they'll get in the 20s. Ooh, big deal. But I think they'll turn it over a couple times somehow. You never know. Maybe you get a kick return or a pick six. Although Jones, the thing about Jones is people have this, stigma for Jones that he throws a lot of picks. He does not throw a lot of interceptions. He fumbles a lot, yes. But he does not throw a lot of interceptions. Obviously, you could point to one game, another game in particular, where he's been bad throwing the ball. But for the most part, he doesn't kill you with his accuracy when he's standing in the pocket throwing the ball. It's when he tries to do too much, tries to improvise, tries to run with it, tries to get a first down on 3rd and long, does stupid things. John Danley, I think you're good on your defense special teams, though, for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a strip sack on the first play. I would not be surprised. They're pushing the Matrix movie now. Danny Dimes. I hope so. Man, I just want to see Jones ball out for one game or somebody on the offense ball out for a full game. Let's see Tony have like another 200 receiving yard game. Let's see Galladay catch 2 touchdowns down the field. Let's see Barkley be worth it for a chance. Let's see something. Somebody ball out on offense. Because let's be honest, what we just saw from that defense, Tom Brady's going to cook on that all game long. Tom Brady is going to absolutely dominate that type of defense, especially when it works on the first drive of the game. They're going to have to make major adjustments. Tom Brady's starting to look a lot like Tom Cruise. Am I bugging right now, or is Tom Brady starting to look like Tom Cruise? They're probably going to the same therapist or some type of healing specialist, something like that. Tom Brady is just the passing touchdown leader. He's going to be like never breakable. You never say never. He's played a lot of years, though, man. It's going to be hard for somebody to play a lot of years at quarterback. We're back. Buccaneers touchback right away. Giants will have it at their own 25. They're showing the Saquon Barkley graphic. And it's starting to get upsetting. Like, every time I get excited to see Saquon, nothing happens. So, you know what? I have no expectations for Saquon Barkley tonight. Let's see what happens. I'd like to see him do something, but I'm not expecting anything at this point. Right away, they line him out wide. I'm sure. Yep, here he comes. Motion inside. Buccaneers showing a little pressure. Tony in motion. They hand it off to Barkley inside, and he just runs forward, falls straight down after getting 2 yards. And he gets body slammed on his first play. Welcome back. 2-yard gain on first down. Absolutely terrible play. Shaq Barrett dominates against the Giants every time I watch him. Hopefully Andrew Thomas can keep him at bay. Or is he on JPP, Andrew Thomas? Jones out wide. Connects. Darius Slayton for a first down. Nice connection there. Good timing on that route on the outside. Darius Slayton, little hook route. Working on Sean Murphy bunting, excuse me. First and 10. After a nice connection from Jones to Slayton. Tony comes out. Goes in the slot to the right. Play action from Jones. Looking, connects. Kenny Golladay for a first down. And right away, Daniel Jones looking like he has something going, throwing the football. Kenny Golladay runs to the sideline after his first play, but they get him involved right away. Hit him, perfect route for Kenny Golladay. Throw it to his numbers. Daniel Jones, good connection, first down. Giants have a bit of a drive going here. Gary Brightwell in the game for the Giants alongside Elijah Penny and Saquon Barkley. So a bit of like a pistol look here. Jones doesn't keep it. Gives it to Barkley, who gets about 8 or 9 on first down. So it's a bit of like a college pistol look from the Giants. I like that. They had Brightwell to the left, Elijah Penny to the right, Barkley behind Jones in the little pistol formation. Jones decides to give it to Barkley. They had the option. It was like a triple option type of look. Colin Johnson in the game now. That was clearly going to be a run play. Rudolph, Ingram, or 2nd and 2. Whole playbook is open. And here we go, throwing it. It's tipped by JPP, but Kyle Rudolph makes a play, and he gets tackled. There's a flag on the play anyway, so this will probably be coming back. It is. Offside on the defense. JPP was offside. You love to see it. Thank you, JPP. A Giant. Once a Giant, always a Giant. JPP is playing with a torn rotator cuff. That's insane. Playing defensive end in the NFL with a torn rotator cuff. Andrew Thomas better attack his shoulder. I'm sorry. This is football. You better go after his bad shoulder. Shaq Barrett chasing Jones, and Jones runs for his life and throws it away after he escapes the pocket. Nothing downfield. Shaq Barrett was just all over Daniel Jones. Jones felt him breathing on him. Had to get rid of it. Smart play from Daniel Jones. Those are the plays that keep drives going. Don't go backwards. Don't take a sack. Don't try to make anything bad happen down the field. If it's not there, don't throw it. Daniel Jones ate it there. Pharaoh Cooper on the field here. John Ross on the field, and Kenny Golladay. I like how ESPN has the personnel, the skill personnel on the bottom. Jones fakes the handoff to Barkley, keeps it himself, takes a hit, but good run from Daniel Jones. Picks about 7 or 8 on second down. Manageable third down here. You got to try to go for 7 against Tampa, man. They cannot run some type of button hook route, curl route, stick route, whatever you want to call it, to Evan Ingram on this play. That will piss me off. Get it to Tony. Get it to Golladay. Jones in the shotgun. 3rd and 4. Giants in Buck territory. He slings it out wide to Evan Ingram, and this time it was an out route. They got Evan Ingram in space. He makes the catch, and the Giants get a first down. Now they're driving here. Now they got something going. Now they're moving forward. Replay shows Kenny Golladay runs a go route straight down the field, clears out the safety, Evan Ingram slides in there, makes the catch for the first down, gets the 5. They only needed 4. Good mix of play calling here on this first drive. I got to be honest for Jason Garrett. You got to be honest, folks. So far, they're just getting inside the red zone. Oh, just kick the damn camera. There we go. The run on 1st and 10 went absolutely nowhere. So good thing there was a camera kick there because the run on 1st and 10 was horrendous. 2nd and 10 coming up. Still can't run it up the gut with Barkley. That's never going to happen. Second and 10. Jones in the shotgun. Tony, Galladay, Slayton to his right, and Barkley. Jones connects to Kadarius Toney, gets about 5 yards. First catch of the game for Toney. Man, these giant unis are fresh, man. I don't want to hear it. The helmets, too, with the word Giants on it. I like it. They should just wear these. Dude was just doing the ladder drill in place, Esteban said. Yeah, I mean, Saquon has really not lived up to expectations after his rookie year. Not even close. Injuries hurt. They suck. But when he's healthy, he's just not even that good, to be honest. Could be the O-line. Could be many things. But and we're going to get a PI on 3rd down. Easy call for the official. Murphy Bunting literally just dragging Darius Slayton. Murphy Bunting, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was from Murphy Bunting on the Bucs. Let me watch this replay. Maybe he was just beat and he grabbed him. They get the... I mean, I don't know what that defense was. He just gave up on trying to defend Slayton even though he had good leverage and good positioning. 1st and 10. Jones gets the snap. Pump fakes. Over the top and incomplete. Put it where only his receiver could have had a chance, but it was way too high for Kadarius Toney. He pump faked first. Hesitated. Brian Greasy's doing a lot of questioning of Daniel Jones right now. Rightfully so. I mean, he's calling out some open receivers that Daniel Jones is missing. Jones bobbles the snap, keeps it himself, gets absolutely swallowed after a gain of about half a step. Can't even call it a yard. That would be doing the yard disjustice. Giants offense scored TD on 44% of red zone drives, worst in NFL. That's embarrassing. That's what hurts the most. They can't put it in the end zone ever. Jones, 3rd and 9, shotgun. Buccaneers showing a lot of heat. And it looks like we're going to get a false start. Will Hernandez. False start on 3rd and 4, 3rd and 9, or 3rd and 9. So good job, Will Hernandez. I don't want to hear that Will Hernandez is good, man. I don't want to see him on the Giants anymore after the season. I don't care. If he's like the last guy on the bench as an offensive lineman, maybe. 3rd and 14, okay. Screen pass. I'll tell you what's coming. Screen pass to Barkley or Toney. They're going nowhere. Jones has to get rid of it. Nowhere to throw it. and they take their stupid field goal. New York field goal Giants are back. NYFG, baby. Embarrassing. Graham Gano is going to be a Hall of Famer if he keeps staying on the Giants. He kicks about 6 40-yarders a week. I guess the offense looked better than the defense. I guess you have to say that. And Gano puts it through. Graham Guyess puts it through. So the Giants at least get some points. They're not about to go down 14-zip, let's put it that way. But what was a good drive stalls out. A couple of bad run plays from Barkley and Jones, respectively, just not going anywhere. They can't run it. They can't run it on the interior offensive line. They can't right now. They need to figure that out at some point in the immediate future, this offseason for sure. But they just can't run it up the gut. And I don't know why they keep running plays like that. It just never works. They never find holes up the gut. And that's that, especially with Billy Price playing center. I mean, I think Nick Gates, they can run it up the gut a little bit. But running it towards the center for the Giants just hasn't worked. And I'm sick of seeing them do it ever. Like, just abandon it, run everything off tackle, that triple option play they ran was one of the best things I've seen them run because it looked dangerous in many ways. It looked like something interesting could happen on this play, which doesn't happen with the Giants. Oh, you could say it's like a trick play, and once you start running it, I'm not saying run it often, but you got to be able to, the next time there's options on that. Let's see if Jones can actually pitch it. Let's see if Jones can keep it himself. That drive pissed me off. Not going to lie. How we doing out there, folks? Smash a like if you're just popping in for a second. Not confident at all that the Giants defense is going to get enough stops, especially after the first drive. Listen, it's one drive. Someone's going to have to force a turnover. They're going to have to get aggressive. I just think you got to lock up Chris Godwin. I know they have more weapons. Don't get it wrong. But lock up Chris Godwin. Take him away. I think that's the guy Brady really likes to throw to right now. Gronk, I don't think is healthy. I mean, he might be out there as a decoy, but I don't think he's really healthy. But it was pitch and catch for Brady on that first drive. You knew they were going to come out aggressive. They were so bad last week. That's what ESPN's showing right now. They were so bad against Washington last week, including Tom Brady. We could use one of those throws, man. We could use one of those type of throws. But you know Brady wants to win on the Manning cast against the Giants. You just know. All right, we're back. 4:04 remaining in the first quarter. Both teams get points on their first drive, but the Giants, of course, get less than 7. As good kick coverage there, and the Bucs will start this drive around the 15, 16. Does it matter for Tom Brady? I don't think so. Definitely didn't on that first drive, man. And he was not making any – I mean, he made one nice throw to Cameron Brate over the middle against zone coverage, where he kind of fitted in there into a tight window, and Brate almost got hit, but he didn't. But other than that, these were just little dump-offs, well-designed plays the Giants just weren't ready for. They were just out-schemed on that first drive. So let's see what happens. Brady gets rid of the ball fast, as we know. You got to cover or you got to pressure him. They hand it off to Fournette. Leonard Williams grabs him after about a 5-yard gain. So 2nd and 5 coming up for Tampa. They got to be able to at least stuff Fournette, and that's the thing about this Giants defense. Which one thing are you good at? I know you're great against not giving up deep plays, but I mean, if you're going to get just picked apart by Tom Brady for 4 quarters and you don't have any other options than that, then how good of a defense are you, or how good of a defense can you be? Brady, right up on 2nd and 4, just drops it into Chris Godwin's. I think that's Chris Godwin, right into his lap for a first down. Yep. Patrick Graham, Patriots defensive assistant from 2009 to 2015. Tom Brady is 6 for 6, 56 yards and 1 TD so far. They sling it out to Fournette. Makes a man miss and picks up a first down. Carries a convoy with him. Without Jabril Peppers, man, the Giants secondary lacks that tackler, that elite tackler. They have a lot of, Reggie Ragland's a big dude, but otherwise, once you get into that secondary, you could really get some chunk plays because these guys struggle to bring you down easily. Love and McKinney and their ankle tacklers. Brady dumps it off. Fournette again. Fournette's starting to eat here, and he gets about 8 yards on 1st and 10. They're marching, baby. Marching. Bucs are going north only. No south, no east, no west. They're going north on the Giants. Who's going to make a play? Hand off to Fournette. Giants sell out and still don't get him before the first down. He picks up a first down. This is Tom Brady's best start with Tampa Bay to start a game. 8 for 8, 74 yards. Disgusting. Brady dumps it off over the middle to Gronkowski, who picks up about 5 yards. That's probably the best defensive play the Giants have made, and Gronk still caught it after like a 4 or 5 yard gain. Brady's just going to take that all night. He's watched tape on how to beat this defense and how to play well against this defense. Brady audibling at the line here. This is going to be an easy first down. Just throwing it as soon as he gets it. Oh, no, he hands it off. And Danny Shelton, the rhinoceros of a man, wraps up Ronald Jones Jr. after a gain of about 1. Danny Shelton is heavy. 3rd and 2. Bucs are not concerned at all here on 3rd and 2. Nor should they be. Brady has completed every pass. Not one of them has been difficult or challenged or contested so far. Handoff is to Ronald Jones, who picks up a first down. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Score is 7-3. Obviously, Tampa Bay is up. Oh, Tampa's going to run one more play here in the first quarter. Are they? Nope. Got duped by the GOAT. We go to the second. Tampa Bay, complete control here. They score a touchdown here. Giants are pretty much in have to respond with a TD or else. Like, that's their only other option. No more field goals. I'm sick of the New York field goal Giants. They have to figure it out. Surely they're making offense look so difficult. Eventually you have to just beat your man, throw it down the field. That's it. Sounds simple, is simple. Not happy. The GOAT is just destroying us. We're going to have to get like a tip pass that gets picked off. Someone's going to have to make a play on defense, man. I'm sick of the salt. I mean, I know it's Tom Brady, but still. I'd rather Tom Brady try to throw it 85 yards. You're just making it too easy for him right now. need to see something out of this defense sooner in this game. Like, you cannot let Tom Brady just make these quick. The offense has problems, yes, but they at least, put points on the board in their first drive. They scored points, all right? I know they're supposed to score touchdowns, and it's early in the game, but Tampa Bay, holy shit. They're just marching. Whatever play they call is getting 5, 6, 7 yards right now. Eventually that just becomes personnel. Someone make a play, please. Turnover. Tom Brady can do it. He's capable. Gronk goes in motion. 1st and 10 for Tampa. On the Giant 40. Brady dumps it off to Fournette. Gets about 5 or 6. Took a nice hit from Darnay Holmes. Leonard Fournette did at the end of that play, but they got 5 yards. They're going forward every play. This Tampa Bay offensive line is legit. Second and 4. Brady pump fakes. Lays it out. Good coverage from James Bradbury, and it's incomplete. Those are the plays the Giants are ready for. James Bradbury doesn't even turn his head here. He's just running with Mike Evans. Could have had a pick. Evans and Bradbury have had the second most matchups against each other, so it's a good matchup. And you have I would put obviously a Dory Jackson on Godwin. I don't know if he is. I see Aaron Robinson out there for the Giants. Brady makes a man miss. Brady getting fired up. Who does he hop over? Tay Crowder? Yep. That was dirty from Tom Brady. Stuck his leg out on that slide and kicked Xavier McKinney right in the shin. 1st and 10 for the Bucs after a nice run from the GOAT. Embarrassing tackling from the Giants. Why don't you take a shot and lay the GOAT out? Godwin, quick screen pass, gets about 6 or 7. Every first down, that's what the Bucs are able to do. Somebody make a play, man. Come on. Brady's fired up. He's going to try to force something here. Got to watch Gronk in these areas. Second and 4 for the Bucs. They've been living in 2nd and 4. That's where they have been. That's where they want to be. Brady's pass gets batted down at the line of scrimmage by Austin Johnson, who's been a nice find for the Giants. Nice little play there. That's the type of stuff they got to do on these short passes. They're not going to be able to get home. They got to get their hands up. And Dexter Lawrence would have maybe even had that picked if Austin Johnson didn't swat that. Third and 4. Try to hold him to 3 here. Aaron Robinson's back out on the field. Right to Evans, out route. First down. 1-on-1 against James Bradbury. Good release. Outside. Bradbury can't wrap up. Somebody named Reed, I don't even know who this guy is, makes the stop. Aaron Robinson was out there guarding Chris Godwin. Aaron Robinson's dreads are so long you'll never see the back of his jersey. Brady under center. Fakes to Fournette and throws incomplete. Good pressure there. I think it was Leonard Williams who almost got there to Brady. Yeah, and he had to get rid of it. Good rush from Leonard Williams. They have so many weapons all over the field, Tampa Bay, and that's why they're defending champions. That's why this game's on Monday Night Football. It's not because of the prolific Jason Garrett-led offense of the New York Giants. I'll tell you that right now. Brady under center, second and goal, second and 10 to goal. Hand off to Fournette. He gets stuffed after about 2 yards. So here we go, third and goal. Who knows what the Pats? With the Pats. I'm so used to Brady being on the Pats still, of course. What the Bucs will do, depending on how many yards they get here on third and goal, they might go for it. Got to get a stop. Giovanni Bernard steps on the field. Got to be aware of that. Screen pass could be coming. Godwin out to the left. Evans to the right. Brady takes the snap. Shuffles his feet. No one open. No one open. Brady looks deep. Incomplete. Good defense there in the red zone from the Giants. Brady had all day to throw it. Nobody open. They dropped everyone back into coverage. They rushed 3 in the red zone. Nowhere for Brady to fit that ball in. Perfect. Perfect defense there. They drop everyone back on Brady, give him no avenues to throw it. It doesn't matter how long he had. He does not want to try to run in the red zone. Ryan Suckup coming out. The kicker pool is just like the same 10 guys recycled on every team every year. 25-yard attempt is up and good. So the defense holds. It's a one-possession game, all right? Defense holds serve, gives up a field goal. They've given up points 2 drives in a row, but that was better in the red zone there. That was better. Big play from, I don't know what that play call was from Tampa Bay running it on second down there, second and 10. They got stuffed. They gave themselves third and 10 there. I guess maybe Brady wants more room in the red zone to throw it, but there was nowhere for him to go with that until it was too late. Sails it over the back of the end zone. It's 10-3. I'm slightly encouraged. Slightly. Hold up. Let me just notice something. I don't like where that 10 is sitting, and I don't like where that 3 is sitting. All right. That's a little better. Boom. Let's score points. Let's have a big play. Let someone break a tackle and go the length of the field. Like, that never happens anymore watching the Giants. Nobody ever goes the length of the field. Nobody ever makes a guy miss and goes all the way to the end zone. Nobody ever catches beats his guy down the field and catches a big play for a touchdown. It just doesn't happen anymore. Every drive is pulling teeth, and it's the New York Field Goal Giants. I want to see some offense, please. 10-3 though, I'll sign up for it. Based on how that first drive was and how Tampa was driving at the end of the first quarter, I thought it was going to be a real long night. That's a big stop right there, holding them to 3. Right there. How we doing tonight, people? Hope everyone's having a good Monday night. Trying my best, Holiday week, got to have good vibes, got to have good feelings. So, New York Football Giants, that's what I decided to watch. Hey, it's only 10-3. Offense was kind of moving the ball. Daniel Jones, guys were open, he was hitting them. Good timing routes, hitting them for first downs on that first drive. But when you get in the red zone and he has to make a tough decision that may, I feel like he's a little bit afraid to throw picks in the red zone, Daniel Jones. If I had one criticism, I think, he makes a safe read in the red zone too often. I think, between the 20s, he takes shots, he'll throw it down the field. He realizes you need to get far to score points. But then once you get into that red zone, I think he's kind of like, I don't know if he's been trained or what, to just keep it to points every time you get down the field. But depends on the game script, I suppose. The last time Jones, Barkley, Galladay, and Toney played was against the Saints in Week 4, and they all had big games. Can we repeat that? We'll see. Galladay and Toney both had one catch on that first drive. Barkley had a couple of plays. I think Barkley might have had like 11 or 12 yards rushing on that first drive on like 3 or 4 carries. So he needs to break one soon. All those weapons are on the field right now. Galladay, Ingram, Barkley, Toney, Slayton. Ingram motions into the backfield. Jones throws it out to Ingram, and they get 3 yards. So even the Giants' shorter plays, they just don't even go for, they never go for that random 7. Ingram holding his side after getting knocked down on that play. Kadarius Toney is probably freezing cold. I mean, I guess they're in Florida, so he's good there, but he's still wearing a face mask. Toney comes in motion. Jones takes the check down to Barkley, and Barkley hesitates for a second and gets about 4 or 5, so it's 3rd and 2. Still got to get those 2 yards, obviously, but I mean, like, it's not like you could even go for it. You're deep in your own territory here. You got to make a play on 3rd and 2. Which is why, I guess if no one's open, no one's open. Jones looked like he was looking down the field. Nobody was open. He throws it to Barkley. Checks it down. But Barkley's got to stop hesitating. He's got to know where that first down marker is and get upfield. Jones, off his back foot, gets knocked down, throws it incomplete. And Ndamukong Suh right in his face. Jones just doesn't move, doesn't do anything. Looked like he wanted to run it up the gut for 2 yards. It didn't open up because Ndamukong Suh just bull rushed Will Hernandez. Gets right around him. I don't know what Will Hernandez has done so far to deserve any type of credit. That was a brutal rep from Will Hernandez. And the punt team is out. Yay, the punt team. The game could be over here. 17-3. That's game over. Brady back on the field. Chance to go up two scores here. Horrendous offense from the Giants on 3rd and 2. It's always on 3rd down. This is why they can't leave it to 3rd down. They need to be attacking on 1st and 2nd down. They cannot leave it to 3rd down and act like, oh, we can get 3 yards. No, you can't. One of these offensive linemen will mess up. Nate Solder, Will Hernandez. We've seen plenty of Matt Parrott screw-ups. We've seen everyone screw up. Obviously, Andrew Thomas is everyone's golden boy right now. And yes, you're right. Haven't seen JPP do anything yet. It's early in the night. But you just can't be having these types. Will Hernandez has the false start on the first drive that makes it 3rd and 14 instead of 3rd and 9, which makes a difference, which definitely makes a difference. And also, he gets beat brutally by Ndamukong Suh on 3rd and 2. That rhymes. Ndamukong Suh on 3rd and 2. And stuffed. Daniel Jones backpedals. Doesn't move out of it. It looked like, I had a feeling Daniel Jones is starting to rely on this, like, 3rd and short. I'm going to sell it like I'm going to pass and just take it straight up the gut, and I'll fall for 2 yards. But when the offensive line gets no push and the defense, and they actually, like, fill their gaps still on defense instead of, like, expecting a short pass, these guys are actually trying to get a rush on Daniel Jones on 3rd and 2. And Daniel Jones just takes, instead of flushing him out right, they don't do that. They hold him in the pocket. He takes 2 steps. No one's open. Incomplete. And it looked like, Pee Wee football, just no offensive line presence at all from Will Hernandez. Pretty sick of it, honestly. Will Hernandez has been a problem all night. Hasn't been really good since refuse to believe he does anything well. I know people watch film and people talk about Will Hernandez and say, he's a decent player. He's a backup at, on a good team. Is he? What does he do well? Like not commit penalties? He does that still. What exactly does he do well? Stay healthy? Okay, maybe not always. I think, didn't he have COVID last year? So, not that getting COVID is that bad. I'm not blaming him for getting COVID. I'm just saying, what does he do? What does he do that stands out as an NFL player? He does everything horrible in my eyes. Bucs have it on their own 15. 10-3. 10-3. Brady swings it out wide. Oh, it's off Mike Evans' hands, and it's picked off by Adoree Jackson. Let's go. Big play. That's exactly what the Giants needed. Brady slings it out wide quickly to Mike Evans. It hits off of Mike Evans' hands. Doink. Right off his hands, as if Mike Evans wanted the Giants to get a point there. And oh my goodness gracious. Adoree Jackson comes up big there, makes the play, stumbles forward, and the Giants, they sure as hell better finish off this drive, man. They sure as hell better finish off this drive. They have about 4 yards to gain here. This is a must-have. This is a must-have 7. You got to take this gimme 7 here, or Brady's going to make you pay next drive. You got to take it. Come on. First play for Brady on his own 15-yard line. A little screen pass goes right off of Mike Evans' hands. It wasn't really Brady's fault. Evans has to do better there. Looked like he looked up. Jones in the shotgun. Here we go. First and goal. Slayton on the field, Tony on the field, Galladay on the field, and Saquon Barkley on the field at the skill positions with Jones in the shotgun and the usual offensive line for tonight. Handoff is to Barkley. Nope. Jones keeps it, gets about 2 yards. Had everyone duped except for the Bucs defense, and he only gets 2 on first and about 4 to goal. Now it's about second and about 2 to goal. Brady pissed off about that pick. 5 picks in his last 3 games for the GOAT. Andrew Thomas just doesn't get a block on Saquon Barkley. Jones throws it to Andrew Thomas, who's eligible for the touchdown. A little trickery from the Giants, and Andrew Thomas catches it from Daniel Jones. We'll never see a receiver catch a touchdown for the Giants, but they did score there. Andrew Thomas eligible on this play, a little bootleg. Somehow Jones gets this off. I don't know. He runs back. He floats it up to Andrew Thomas, who makes the catch. Andrew Thomas with a receiving touchdown. You guys have him in your fantasy leagues? If so, what league do you play in? Because I never want to play in it. If you have offensive linemen. Bro, what's your PFF rating? We're playing in a fantasy offensive lineman league. Let's go, Giants. Let's go, baby. I don't care how it happens. That was a gift from Mike Evans and the GOAT. And Daniel Jones throws to his offensive lineman better than he throws to his receivers. That is a 2-yard touchdown reception for Andrew Thomas. And he does a little chicken dance with all the offensive linemen or something crazy. Nate Solder, I never want to see you dance again, bud. Never dance again, buddy. Andrew Thomas, Ray said. Yeah, what the hell? I mean, hey, good play call. He was wide open. If that's what you got to do to get somebody wide open, you got to throw it to people that you never would expect to actually be eligible. A whole new ball game, Esteban. That is right. We're back. Listen, I know that, I don't expect the Giants to win tonight. I don't have that winning expectations. I want to see a good game. I'd like to see an offense, some offense. That was 5 yards, and they kind of made 5 yards look hard to do. But it's a touchdown, all right? We take it. And now Brady's going to be pissed off. So maybe he'll take some, if he starts playing pissed off against this Giants defense, I think he might make some more mistakes. Those are the type of things that need to happen if they're just going to keep throwing screen passes, though. Like, you're going to need some mistakes. You're going to need some of their own errors to give you a chance. Because otherwise, they were getting 5-6 yards a clip the first 2 drives for Tampa. The thing is, Esteban and Ray, weigh in on this, all right? I feel like Jones is very aggressive until he gets in the red zone or until he gets like 10, 15 yards in. Then he starts being real indecisive and doesn't force anything. And that is why we kind of are the New York Field Goal Giants. You never see a lot of like, I know we call him Danny Dimes. I feel like Danny Dimes exists in between the 20s. Once he gets in the 50, that's my critique of him right now. He needs to be better in the red zone. He needs to take some more chances in the red zone. Like, there has to be some more openings than he takes. Sometimes it's bad blocking though. Like on third down, Will Hernandez is so lucky that they suck. That Mike Evans just gifted. That Mike Evans gifted a pick to Adoree Jackson. But Esteban and Ray, let me know what you guys think about that. Ray, I know you're documented on Jones, but in terms of that particular criticism, like, that's what I would say. That's my biggest issue. Obviously, I don't want to see him start throwing the ball left-handed and stuff. Pooch kick from Gayes. Decent little return. They get about to the 28-yard line. Joe Judge's whole special team philosophy is just pooch kicking. He probably teaches pooch kicking 101 at the University of Massachusetts at who cares? Sorry if you're from Massachusetts, but who cares? They're showing some weird Bruce Arians bailing out a boat graphic that looked like it was made at like a cartoon movie from like 1998. Ronald Jones on 1st and 10 gets about 3 or 4. Yeah, I think Esteban agrees. I don't know. I just don't. There has to be some more opportunities to loft the ball up to some guys in the end zone than he takes. Dumps it off to Gronk, but a nice tackle by Julian Love. Gets him right away, doesn't let him break the tackle. Tough guy to bring down, obviously, as we know, Gronk. And it's 3rd and 3. Somebody make a play here. Brady hasn't made any throws down the field, folks. It's all been quick reads, predetermined reads by Tom Brady. Knowing where the defense is going to be and then just getting it as quickly as possible to where they will be occupying space, won't be occupying space. Brady in the shotgun. Giants rush 4, get absolutely no pressure. Eventually, Ojulari comes around and he lofts it down the field to Gronk. Big play for Gronk and the Bucs defense. No pass rush whatsoever. Azeez Ojulari came around the edge eventually, but nothing happening. Julian Love tries to pass off Gronk. Gronk just settles down the field, and that is the first big play for this Bucs offense. That was a duck from Tom Brady, but there was just so much time and space for Gronk, and he's such a big target. Perfect combination. We've seen it too many times, folks. Too many times. How do you leave Gronk open down the field at this point? I understand if he gets loose, he breaks the tackle 3 yards away from you, but how do you not follow his big ass all the way around the field? Brady, play action, dumps it over to Evans, who catches the football this time and is wrapped up by Bernardrick McKinney, because you know you got the Giants law firm of in the defensive backfield of McKinney and McKinney. Esteban says, one of my main critiques is he is also a one-man option, meaning once he gets the ball, he looks at one guy and stares at them until he throws it or takes it himself, doesn't look around. Yeah, I agree. I think that, he could be falling victim to knowing how much time he has on this offensive line, Esteban. I know we say it every year and it gets annoying. Just because they have Andrew Thomas doesn't mean this is a good offensive line. We see this offensive line making mistakes every single drive. Bucs running on 2nd and 3 and get a first down, get about 4 or 5. So they're inside the 20 now. Might have a nice little football game here, folks. If you're joining me for the time being, appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button while we're here. Why not? Hit that like button. Takes 2 seconds, 2 seconds. The Bucs have a center from James Madison. How about that? Play action from Brady. Throws it to Gronk. And they rule it incomplete. A nice play from Julian Love. He makes a nice play on the football after Gronk hits it. Like, literally, Brady hits Gronk in stride, hits Gronk in the hands, and Julian Love just chops that thing out of there. Nice play. Perfect technique, says Louis Riddick for Julian Love. That is a nice play from Julian Love, you got to say. 2nd and 10. Brady slings it out wide to Cameron Brate for a first down. Giants just laying back, giving Brady time, not sending any pressure. Nice pitching. They have too many tight ends, man. Brady needs big targets. Handoff is to Ronald Jones. He runs it to the left, and he's in, folks. Touchdown. Bucs have scored every drive except for the one they committed a turnover. The only way the Giants are going to stop Tampa is if Tampa commits turnovers. So we'll see. But it is 16-10. There is 5:06 remaining in the second quarter. There's plenty of time left for this to go either way before the end of the first half. The defense, I want to say they made a play on that last drive, but it was a gift. All right, the defense has not done much so far. The best thing they've done is hold the second drive to 3 points, hold them to a field goal. But other than that, the defense has given up points 3 out of the 4 drives. 1 turnover, that was a gift. That was a gift. Hey, listen, it counts. In 3 weeks, we'll count it as a turnover. It was a nice play, whatever. Dory Jackson made the play. But was it that good? Was it something the Giants' defense schemed correctly there, or a read the player made? No. They all are just sitting back, waiting for someone to catch the ball, and then just gang tackling as quickly as possible. All right, it's not going to work against Tom Brady. He's taken all these short passes. Every bad play that's happened so far from the Bucs has had nothing to do with Tom Brady, other than maybe like one throwaway in the back of the end zone where nobody was open, which you cannot arguably say that's not even his fault because nobody was open. But he didn't make a play on 3rd down. All right, but every other play, Gronk got the ball punched out on that last drive. Mike Evans had the ball hit him in the chest and go right into Adoree Jackson's hands. So like, who else? Nobody else Tom Brady has done everything right so far in this game, which is very concerning, which means he knows what's going on. He's hip to everything going on here, and we're in big, big trouble. That's what that means. Tough, man. Defense not making, they really struggle to get a pass rush. I know we love to anoint young players, and everyone's like, oh, it's Ojulari and Roche, but these guys aren't anything yet. They have nothing rushing the passer right now. If you double team Leonard Williams, Giants are not getting a pass rush. Unless they send someone. Difficult. It's all right. 1 possession game. You get the ball back. 5 minutes left. Try to make this a long drive. Try to score a touchdown. Give Tom Brady like 40 seconds left max. So it would be very difficult for him to score a touchdown. Maybe get 3 points, whatever. It's Tom Brady. Can't rule anything out. But let's see a sustain. The thing about the Giants so far is they've shown you a field goal. They've shown you a 3-and-out, which they love to do both. They scored a touchdown on a short field, which is kind of how they mainly do things. Maybe they have that one complete drive or big drive in them to go the length of the field. Let's see. I don't even know who's returning kicks for the Giants these days. Doesn't matter anyway because the ball goes straight out to the back of the end zone 95% of the time. New episode of Man in the Arena tomorrow starring Tom Brady. You know he's trying to win this one big time. Obviously every time it's Tom Brady, but you know with the Manning cast going on against the Giants, Brady wants this one bad. And they lost last time, so this would be a big win. Jones under center, Barkley in the backfield, Cullen Gillespie on the field, the fullback. They pitch it to John Ross. Puts his foot in the ground, starts running. John Ross, nice big play on the end around to John Ross, and the Giants get across their own 40. That speed from John Ross, man. Don't settle for 3 here. Try to make Tampa Bay use all 3 of their timeouts, too, would be nice. So figure out a way to, sustain a drive. They got Kadarius Toney in the Wildcat here. PI! Kadarius Toney was in the Wildcat, and he drops back to pass, and he airs it out to Darius Slayton. He gets tangled up with the DB, and they throw the flag. They better not pick this up. They say no foul on the play. What? What the hell was that? How the hell was that not pass interference? Oh my God. They're saying it. That's unbelievable. The replay looks as bad as it looks. They dump it out to Kadarius Toney. He makes one man miss. Turns a nothing play in about 5 yards. That's what Kadarius Toney does. Toney, man, is something special when he has the ball in his hands. But here we go, 3rd and 5. Empty set for the Giants. Ingram, Toney, Barkley, Galladay out wide. Toney and Ingram in the slot. Rudolph in. Oh. Giants will take a timeout on offense with 3:33 remaining. 3rd and 5. Big play call here. Got to convert. You got to take more time off the clock for Brady here. I don't care. The Bucs have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. You got to find a way to eat some clock at the very least if you're going to be the New York Field Goal Giants. At least eat some clock. Disappointing, man. That was definitely PI. He's holding his hand. Murphy Bunting's holding his hand, but then he makes it look like he just gets tripped up. So annoying. 3rd and 5, big play. 3:35 remaining in the second quarter. Giants have 2 timeouts. Bucs have all 3, and we do have the 2-minute warning remaining. So this is a big play. You got to eat clock, and Brady's going to put points on the board. Jones takes the snap. Hesitates. Throws it out wide. What's the call here? They call it a catch, but they're going to overturn this. Jones is late throwing that, man. Are they saying that's a fumble and that it's a first down? It's a big call. There's a chance that they're saying Kadarius Toney, this was a tough play to describe. There's a chance that Toney caught this ball, had it stripped by, I believe it was Winfield or Murphy Bunting, but it was ripped out of bounds past the first down marker. So I'm not sure. They're either going to say this was incomplete, or they're going to say that Toney took a couple steps forward and then the ball was stripped out of bounds for a first down. So we'll see. The Giants are owed a call after that BS PI call, man. Non-PI call. They pick up a flag. This is 2 years in a row they picked up flags against the Giants for pass interferences in big spots. 2 years in a row. Barkley has done nothing in the first half. Obviously, first game back, you don't want to rush him, blah, 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 blah. He's done nothing. I need to see something, man. I hope this – I don't know what they're reviewing. They're probably already laughing about it. They're probably already calling it incomplete. Probably already lining up the punt. I cannot believe they picked up the flag on that throw to Slayton. That Kadarius Toney heaves it down the field. I just hate picking up flags unless you're absolutely positive. Just say it was because of the reaction. They reverse it to an incomplete pass. Just brutal, man. Every single call goes against the Giants. Every single one. And Tom Brady has 325 with essentially four timeouts to go the length of the field. Tom Brady's going to give Daniel Jones crumbs to play with. He's going to give him like 5 seconds. Come out and take a knee, son. Come on, we need a turnover. That's what I'm saying. This defense doesn't have to play flawlessly because they're going to give up points anyway, no matter what. They got to try to force turnovers. Yeah, this is definitely touchdown stubs. Very least points. Handoff is to Leonard Fournette on first down, and Azeez Ojulari finally makes a nice play. Fournette gets about 1.5 yards, 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Brady not rushing. They will huddle. Somebody make a play. Giants just whiff. James Bradbury just whiffs on tackling Mike Evans. James Bradbury has to make that tackle, man. Big play to Mike Evans. Mike Evans has 30 yards, 3 catches. He'll score a touchdown at some point. They dump it off to Gronk. Nice play that time by Darnay Holmes. Nice tackle, gets low, wraps up Gronk, keeps him in bounds. Bucs will have to run this to the 2-minute warning now. Two minutes left in the second quarter. 2-minute warning. Bucs pretty much doing whatever they want on offense. Giants' philosophy of defense is don't let them behind you. Wrap up in front of you. And the problem is right now with no Blake Martinez, no Jabril Peppers, 2 of the better tacklers on the team in the defensive backfield, they just can't. A lot of these defensive backs, the Xavier McKinneys, the Julian Loves, the James Bradburys, the Dory Jacksons, these are slender guys, man. These are not big, imposing tacklers. These are coverage guys. These are speed coverage cornerbacks. And outside of, like I said, Reggie Ragland, and they have Bernardrick McKinney in the linebacker spot, they don't really have that bopper at safety that can wrap up and make that tackle on the second level. Keep the Buccaneers from making that big play. I mean, Esteban, do you blame them? What are they going to show from the Giants? Saquon Barkley wearing a cast, sitting in a boot? I know he's healthy tonight, but he might as well be in a boot. I haven't barely seen him. Ban the 2-minute warning in the second quarter. Just ban it. It's a cheap excuse for more ads. There's no need for it. I'm sick of it, man. I want to see a good touchdown. Their touchdown today was a 2-yard pass to an offensive lineman, essentially a fluke play. Here we go. We're back from break. We will be taking about a 10-minute break at halftime. Got to gather my thoughts, man. This has been a sad. Listen, it's a 1-score game, but it could very easily in the next 2 minutes be 24-10, in which case you gave up 24 points in the first half and you had a pick. So that's embarrassing. Leonard Williams finally gets home, but Brady steps up. Chris Godwin with the catch. Xavier McKinney makes the hit. They hit Gronk over the middle. Julian Love can barely make the tackle. The Bucs finally use a timeout or what? Why is the clock? They're saying he got out of bounds. Wow. Julian Love there just couldn't drag down Gronk. These big receivers for the Bucs are giving them problems. Handoff is to Fournette. Gets a first down. And then the Bucs will they can use a timeout. Yep, Bucs are going to use their first timeout. Figure out a way to hold them to 3. First and 10 for Brady. He's 20 of 26, 198 yards, a pick and a touchdown in the first half. I mean, he's on track to throw for over 400, so. Giants almost get over the edge. Nearly a strip sack. Brady just gets it off in time. It goes off the hands of Cameron Brate. And Chris Godwin almost catches the tip drill, which would have been devastating. He just slips through his fingertips. That's big. Second and 10, minute 15 remaining. Julian Love is having a decent first half. 5 tackles and it looks like 2 pass breakups so far. That's what they have listed. Brady throws it deep. Incomplete. Whew. Might have been open. Brady might have thought this guy should have made the catch. Brashad Perryman, just a straight speed guy, takes James Bradbury down the field. He had a chance to make the catch. Would have been a nice catch, but he had a chance to make it. Brady put it in a good spot. 3rd and 10, minute 9 remaining. And could be looking at 4 down. No, not with 2 timeouts. Make a play here. 3rd and 10, get a stop. Pocket gets messy, but Brady gets away, gets it to Godwin, who's going all the way for the touchdown, but there is a flag on the play. Oh, he doesn't score. They're going to say he's short on the 1, but there's a flag on the play. What's the call? Holding. That's coming back. That's big. That's huge. Tristan Wirfs holding. That's huge. That's a huge, 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 huge play. I mean, interesting call there, but we'll take it. Like I said, we needed one. 3rd and 20 now. If they convert this, you deserve nothing. Arians doesn't like the call. It's close, man. Ojulari sold it. Brady takes it. Does not hit Tyler Johnson. It's incomplete. Brady bitching at the refs. You love to see it. Tommy's just so upset. The camera just has Brady's face like this. Louis Riddick thinks it's a good call. I'm willing to agree with him just because I'm a Giants fan and I want something to be earned for a change. At least let us earn a holding call for a change. Delay a game on the Bucs. Waiting to punt it anyway. Who is returning punts for the Giants? I think it should be Tony, man. It's Farrell Cooper. Giants will have it on the 9-yard line with 2 timeouts. Be surprised if they try to do anything with this. The way the Giants offense works, scoring points in general is difficult. Scoring points in a very short amount of time is near impossible. So I don't expect them to try anything extravagant here. First half, I mean, it's competitive. They're playing hard on both ends. They're in the game, but really the Bucs are kind of beating themselves, and the only reason that they're not up a couple of scores, if I'm being honest, the way I'm watching this first half, the Bucs just beating themselves. The Evans ball off his hands. The Tristan Wirfs penalty on that drive was a killer. And here we go. 43 seconds left. Jones is in the shotgun. I bet you he just hands it off to Barkley here for the draw. Nope. They're going to run a pass play. Nope. They drop it off to Barkley. And Barkley runs into a defender's lat. It's almost like Saquon thinks running into a defender is part of the game now. It's actually kind of crazy. Second and 10. They gain nothing on that stupid screen pass. Jones once again dumps it off to Saquon Barkley, who gets a first down this time. They'll take a timeout with 9 seconds left. Not sure what this accomplishes. It's a one-score game, 9 seconds left, 1st and 10. I don't think they're going to try to run a play here. Like, I would be very difficult. No, they're not going to, like, do anything crazy here. They're being outgained by, like, 3 times the amount. And some fumbling going on. Slayton tried to run with it, fumbled it. Winfield picks it up, fumbles it, laterals it backwards. And we go into the second half with the score 17-10. All right, so that last play, all right, I was a little bit concerned that the Bucs were about to bring that back to the house, to be honest with you. Got a little hairy there. But overall, a good half for the Giants. I mean, they fought. They're 1 possession down. They get the ball back to start the second half, but they got to do something with it, man. They got to start putting long drives together, because you cannot just let Tom Brady hold the ball for the entire second half and think you're going to get it done, especially not down a score. All right, they got lucky on the interception, hit Evans right in the chest, fell right into Adoree Jackson's lap, and then you have 3 yards to gain. If you can't gain that, get the heck out of here. Okay, so we're going to take about 5-10 minute break. Let's call it 10, but hopefully I'm back sooner. And I hope you guys stay with me. Everyone, stay tuned. We got a big second half coming up, man. Big second half. I don't expect anything from the Giants. I really don't. But they've held it going for a half here. Jones has 60 yards passing. I mean, he's a split second away from getting strip sacked every play. That's coming at some point. Get ready for the strip sack. Okay, Daniel Jones will be strip sacked in the second half. But until then, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll talk to you guys soon. And until then, peace. back. We're refreshed. We got a new Schweppes. We take the AirPods out. I was listening to myself, making sure we sounded good. All right. Let's get it, people. Kickoff here. And the third quarter is underway. I like that. You know what? No filler here on the Mikey Hot Take streams. No filler at halftime. We take a break, we cool down, we think, we reflect on our thoughts. Oh, overall, that half could have been a lot worse. They didn't create anything on offense. They have like 60 yards passing. And still, they're in this football game, all right? Against Tom Brady, who threw for like 230 in that first half, and it could have been a lot more. All right, so you're in this game. Don't play conservatively now in this drive. You got to go punch them in the mouth, put 7 on the board. Let's see a big play. Jones in the shotgun. Slayton comes in motion. They sling it out to Kadarius Toney. Stiff arms a man, gets about 5 yards. Stiff arms Murphy Bunting, kind of bullied him. Galladay missed his block. Still, Toney was able to get 4 yards on the screen pass on first down. Got to go forward on first down. That was all right. We get away with that. Thanks to Kadarius Toney. Play action fake. Jones looking for Galladay. And the flag comes out. Finally, I was wondering how. There's absolutely no way that's not PI. Wrapped him up. How are we doing tonight, people? All right, so we get a first down on the pass interference. We love a nice pass interference. We can never make a catch because the other team is too busy committing PI. I don't know if our receivers are looking for PI. They're afraid to catch it. We're back in this pistol. Brightwell in the Penny to the left. Or Penny comes in motion. Penny is a receiver now out wide. I don't know if I like that. Jones hits Kyle Rudolph with a big pitch and catch. Easily the biggest passing play of the game for the Giants. They faked it like they were going to. Jones does a good job looking like he's going to swing it out to Barkley. Perfect. Rudolph wide open. And somehow he got hurt on that play. It was just, he went down like an old man falling into bed. But he somehow got nicked up on that play. But hey, that's a nice play. Giants in Tampa Bay territory now. They pitch it to Barkley. Tries to make a man miss, and he gets wrapped up after about a yard and a half, maybe. Just doesn't make anybody miss anymore, man. Second and 9. Inside Tampa territory. You got to make a play. Let's go. Let's get Kenny Galladay involved. Low snap. Jones handles. JPP was getting home, and Jones sails it over the top of Darius Slayton there. JPP was about to destroy Daniel Jones. I'm not even sure if he got there. Nate Solder, oh my God. Jones looks like he's calling something out, maybe setting the protection. 3 seconds on the play clock. Jones gets the snap. Gets it out of his hands quickly. Toney tries to make a couple men miss, but he is short. And it'll be 4th and about 1 or 2 for the G-men. See what the Giants want to do here. 4th and 1. What are the Giants going to do? I don't know if Joe Judge has the stones. No confidence in the Giants in gaining a yard these days. They get no push ever. They're going to have to run some type of trick play to get this yard here. Play action to Jones. Incomplete. Whole play was broken up by Devin White. Giants turn it over on downs. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. They can't get a yard, man. That's what happens when you have a bad offensive line. They can't get a yard. They have to run a bootleg on 4th and 1 to have a chance at getting a yard. No shot. No shot. Whole play was broken up right away. There was no way that play was coming off. Jones tried his best, tried to elude a defender, but it was a dangerous attempt at a throw anyway, thrown across his body. Nobody blocks. Have you seen one block from a Giants player being like, wow, he got that's a pancake? No. You never see it. I don't care what anyone says. You have to watch a lot of game tape to watch a Giants offensive lineman create space in the run game, and especially in the pass game. I mean, Nate Solder, that one play against JPP on that drive was embarrassing. It looked like Nate Solder was playing blindfolded against JPP. Brutal. Oh, wait. Hold up a second. Sorry about that, everybody. We still here? Tough. They can't get a yard, man. There's no play in their playbook that's like, all right, we'll get a yard. I'm just hearing now, folks. Big news. Probably a better, more entertaining than the Giants' offense tonight. Iman Shumpert has won Dancing with the Stars. Big news. Galladay can't even be asked to block either. Yeah, no, that was a bad play too. It's probably because he's not getting enough targets that he's getting all pissy about it now. Tampa ball in their own 25. So no field position loss, but you just lose points. Fournette gets wrapped up in the backfield that time by Quincy Roche. Devin White goes straight for Daniel Jones. Second and 11. Brady throws it at Evans' back shoulder and cannot connect. Throws it a little bit behind him. Evans starts losing his footing, and it's 3rd and 11. Very quickly. Got to get a stop here. Come on. Pick up your offense. Defense has done it plenty of times before. Pick up the offense. Get off the field here. Third and 11. Brady knows it. Come on. Make a play. So somebody get home on a pass rush. They haven't even gotten close to a sack yet. Brady just steps up and evades every time. They've been close to getting around the edge, but Brady just knows when to step up, obviously. Leonard Williams doesn't get home. Wide open to Mike Evans, who makes the catch for the first down. I don't know how James Bradbury is giving that much of a cushion to Mike Evans there. Evans looks hurt. Those are the plays that you got to be making. Now you give them a chance to kill a clock at the very least, get 3 points or something like that. That's a play you got to get a stop there on that 3rd and 11. I don't know. Understand how Evans is getting open on that. James Bradbury standing there watching him, waiting to make a break on what? A first down? Brady over the middle, hits Brashad Perriman for a first down. Bradbury again making the tackle. Brady just picking them apart, man. Julian Love just gets spun like a top by Perriman there. Gonna need to force a turnover. Screen pass to Fournette. He's got plenty of room. It's a flag on the play. So this is coming back. Fournette stiff arming everybody. Leonard Williams makes a tackle like 20 yards down the field. I didn't realize Leonard Williams was playing cornerback. This better be on the offense. Illegal formation. All right. The Bucs gonna have to keep beating themselves. Mike Evans is limping all over the field. I'm not sure why he's still playing. Giants still won't be able to cover him. So maybe that's why. 1st and 15. These are the plays that are going to keep the Giants in the game if they're able to capitalize on these little miscues from Tampa Bay. They capitalized on the pick. They had to. If they didn't score that, man, I didn't want to listen to what the fans and what everyone would say about not being able to score on that 4-yard drive. Brady all day to throw it. Over the top. Pitch and catch to Gronk. Close to a first down. They get 14 yards back on 1st and 15 like it's nothing. Gronk against Julian Love. Just nobody looks at the football. Everyone's always waiting to make the play on the guy. Brady's going to sneak this. Nope. Handoff. Play action. And he hits Godwin over the middle. First down. The death blow is coming. Brady's marching now. Another screen to Fournette. Same play they ran 2 plays ago. This time the Giants actually seem to make the play. Reggie Ragland stops him about 3 yards. Got to try to hold him 3 again, obviously, but damn. Just not as good as the Bucs, let's be honest. This win would be miraculous. Something crazy would have to happen. Second and 6, Brady looking for Fournette, incomplete. They throw a flag. Defensive holding on Julian Love, who's just all over the field, but not really in a good way. He's making tackles, but he's just kind of out on an island out there. Filling in with Logan Ryan hurt, which is a big loss. Out with COVID, yeah. He just holds Gronk for no reason there. 1st and goal. Handoff to Fournette up the middle. He's gang tackled after about a 3-yard gain. 2nd and goal coming up. This is brutal. 8:15 left. Marching. Giants just couldn't get a yard there in Buccaneer territory when they desperately needed one. This will be a 14-point swing before you can even say your name. Brady gets the snap. He was looking for Fournette. He's not open. Brady breaks the tackle box. And he has to throw it away. Good pass rush there, and it's 3rd and goal. Get a stop. Come on, hold him to 3. Bend but don't break. Giant defense. Let's see if we can see it again here. You could tell Brady's read was Fournette. Giants had that covered. And Brady does enough to get outside with his old legs to get outside and throw that away without getting intentional grounding. Fournette and Gronk to the sideline. Fournette looks gassed. Brady in the shotgun. Gio Bernard in the game. Cameron Brate in the game. You got to watch Cameron Brate here. And they throw it right into the hands of Mike Evans for a touchdown. James Bradbury, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me. Mike Evans just like, yep, too big. And Brady just throws it straight into his chest. Posted up Bradbury. Evans on Bradbury. Touchdown. Wait for the kick from Suckup. And it's a 2-touchdown game, folks. This is what happens when you can't score points against Tom Brady. You're going to get embarrassed. 24-10. The lack of a pass rush is alarming, and then, the DBs just never make plays in the football. I know it seems like they might, against the Raiders they had some plays, but it's never incomplete. They never just bat a ball down. It's always like caught or the receiver drops it. Like the Giants DBs are never getting pass deflections, I feel like. They're always late, a step late. All right, 24-10. We've been here before. We're expected to lose. It's 11.5-point spread, I believe, the last time I checked. So nothing surprising here, but the Giants, they have to be able to get a yard in opponent territory this late in the season, and they just can't. They just can't figure it out. Some way or another, a play gets screwed up on 3rd down, and they can't sustain a drive. They just can't sustain long drives the way they currently play offense. Yeah, every drive is just difficult. Even the first downs are difficult. Somebody make a play. They need a quick hitter. They need someone to break a tackle, make a quick, they need a deep pass, something crazy. Usually it's Darius Slayton. Look for Darius Slayton to make a big play in this last 2 quarters. That's my prediction. I think Darius Slayton will catch a touchdown in the next 2 quarters. Not saying anything. It could be 42-17, but we will see. Just easy. That was just easy. Like Mike Evans didn't even have to get open. He just posted right up on Bradbury and made the catch. Bradbury has not had a great season. That's a big reason why this defense isn't the same defense as it was last year. James Bradbury has not been the same. Got to make a play here. First and 10. It's 24-10 Tampa Bay. 7:31 remaining in the third quarter. Jones dumps it off to Barkley for a first down. Little dump off. They take what they can get. First down. All right, Jones in the shotgun. 3 out left. Tony, Slayton, Ingram. The handoff is to Barkley up the middle. He gets about 1.5 yards. Runs right into Devin White's lap. Giants don't have any defensive players like Devin White. I mean, like, not that Tampa has a great defense. Obviously, they're a great team on offense. But just having 1 or 2 playmakers makes a big difference. The Giants have a lot of solid players. Do they have any playmakers? Guys who ruin games. Not just one play, pop up with an interception. Guys who ruin games. 2nd and 8. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he throws a pick. Horrendous throw. Right to the defensive lineman. I don't know what Daniel Jones is thinking there. Embarrassing. Horrendous. What is he doing? I'm not sure what Daniel Jones is doing there. He throws it right to the defensive lineman. Just embarrassing throw. Just pour it on now. Bad football team. Just a bad football team. What is that throw? I mean, the guy's got people in his face, but that's an embarrassing throw. Just throw it as hard as you can out of bounds to the right sideline. Holy crap. It's easy to sit here and say that as you're not playing quarterback, but he just locked on to Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley's like 50 yards the other way down the field. Horrendous throw. That's one of the worst throws I've seen. We're going to end this one short. If this becomes like 50, if the Bucs get up to 50, we're not watching this. Can't even get out of their own way. This offensive line just keeps going out there, keeps getting beat. What in God's name was that? Someone explain to me what the hell that was. Just horrible from the Giants. It's hard to watch. Daniel Jones just embarrassed himself, man. Every primetime game, this guy shits his pants. He can only play on Sundays and 1 o'clock slots against bad teams late in the season. Play action fake. They run the screen to Fournette. He gets wrapped up after about an 8 or 9 yard gain. Horrendous throw. Finally, you could see what he was trying to do, but he had pressure. He was off his back foot, but still, terrible throw. Embarrassing throw. 2nd and 2 for Tampa. Put this out. They're going to put this away. This game is over. Hand off to Fournette. He gets a first down. Brady throws it incomplete. Just throws it into the ground on 1st and 10. Play was dead. I cannot believe that last drive. I mean, this game was over before that. The game was over once this went over up 24-10. Just couldn't get a yard on that drive before that, but still, just horrible, horrible offense. Daniel Jones is definitely to blame here. He hasn't done anything in a long time to make you think like he's anything special. Tampa Bay will take a timeout. That's just a bad play from Daniel Jones. He always looks confused. Just way too conservative. I mean, up until that play, he hadn't done anything to, bother you, but that's obviously a killer. Next play, 2nd and 10, Brady throws it into the ground again. Third and 10. Brady's not worried. The Giants, this would be over. Somebody make a play. Brady had to get rid of it. And Ellerson Smith gets a good pass rush there. Big stop here. Bucs will have to kick it. So the defense will keep the game alive. There's plenty of time left. But it will be a 17-point game. You got to score it by the end of the third if you're the Giants. Got to go quick, get something going down the field. Put the score up. It's only going in one direction tonight, folks. We don't hide. We don't just pick the games we think the Giants have a chance of winning. It's Monday Night Football. It's Tom Brady. You never know what can happen. We showed up, and it's a 27-10 ball game. What are you going to do, folks? The New York Giants are not a good football team right now. They cannot block. They cannot play, make impactful plays on defense. Yeah, they can, get a stop here or there. That's a nice stop. They can hold teams to field goals at times. They could do some things, they can get a turnover if you make a bad play, but they're not disruptive enough. They're not throwing teams off schedule. Teams are always going forward on them, and eventually they put their heels in the ground when they get close to the end zone, and you either bend or break at that point. But right now, It's bleak. This is not a good football team on defense, on offense. Mostly offense, of course. Like Daniel Jones, that pick is just embarrassing. I don't know if what you guys need me to say about that pick, but it's one of the worst ones you're going to see all year. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, eventually, you'd rather him just get called for an intentional grounding. Eventually, like that is just a bad throw. Nobody, no good quarterbacks make that throw, and those are the type of plays Daniel Jones makes too often. Those ones that go, what the hell? You go, what the hell is going on there? I mean, he's trying to make something happen. You got to give him credit. Like, he's trying to make a play on third down. But just off his back foot, Shaq Barrett in his face, or whoever the hell was in his face, just never going to happen. Never going to come off. What do we think the final will be now? Like, you think the Bucs can get to 42, what was it, 41? I think the Bucs got 2 more touchdowns in them. What do you guys think? Let me know. 1 second. All right, we're back for more pain, more punishment, more horrible Giants football. But we're still wearing the colors. We're still wearing the clown suit. You never know what can happen, folks. And another touchback. Just get rid of kick returns, man. You got to think maybe that, at least that will take the turnover nerves away from Daniel Jones, and he'll at least come out here trying to make some plays. But I'll believe it when I see it, man. Barkley does nothing. They don't even trust him to hand him the ball tonight. So you took him with the second overall pick. You won't even hand him the ball. I know people say, oh, yeah, you never drafted running back in the first round. I get it. But you especially don't draft running backs that you can't run the ball ever. And as I say that, he breaks his biggest run of the night. He gets 12 on first down. They need to hurry up and go. I mean, he is getting 4 yards a carry. Say what you want after that run. John Ross is out there, along with Kadarius Toney, Kenny Golladay, Devontae Booker, Evan Ingram. Jones audibles, sends John Ross and Toney into motion. And they just hand it off to Devontae Booker, who gets swallowed on first down. Barkley looks like he's still limping or something like that. Sick of hearing about his injuries, honestly. Don't really care. Never see him on the field. Jones throws it behind Kadarius Toney. There's a flag anyway. It was going to be a hold no matter what. I saw the hold happen. Yeah, this is embarrassing. Fire everyone in cell. 71, Will Hernandez. Tampa Bay declines it, and the Giants will keep the 10 yards and lose the down instead. So, I mean, they suck so bad on third down. Why not? Why wouldn't you do this if you're Tampa Bay? Todd Bowles going to send the house here. Daniel Jones going to have no time to throw it. Jones hits Kadarius Toney. And they mark him short. And he went backwards after trying to make a move. Now the Giants got to go for it on 4th and 2 in midfield, basically. This is just embarrassing. There's no way they're getting this. 4th and 2, minute 30 left. This is the game. Jones rolls to his right. Hits Toney. Wow, what a play from Daniel Jones. That's the type of play he was trying to make earlier. And he finally gets one to work. They get it to Toney. Hand off to Barkley, who runs hard to the left. And they throw a flag on the run play. Will Hernandez with his 3rd holding penalty of the game. Brian Greasy explaining that they just simply cannot block, and that's true. 1st and 20 now. So everything, all the yards they just gained for that Toney first down, they lose. Jones slings it out to Barkley. Just had to get rid of it. Look at the pressure he's facing here. Joe Tryon was in his grill. Barkley just having to make like 5 men miss is not happening. They have no blocking up the field. They cannot. I don't even know where Kenny Golladay is. 2nd and 21 here. Good luck. Strip sack is coming. And they're going to call a block in the back. Darius Slayton gets called for an illegal block in the back to end the 3rd quarter. This game is over. Oh, my God. They can't even go forward. Just brutal. Nothing to be excited about at all. You could say whatever you want about Jones, and yeah, he's not the answer. I get it, blah, 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 blah. He's not the second coming, all that crap. It's easy to say that. The rest of the team stinks. The rest of the team is bad. The offensive line is probably the worst in football still, and that is why Dave Gettleman should be fired. That alone is the reason Dave Gettleman should no longer be the GM. I don't know. I don't want to be hyper reactive, but if they get embarrassed tonight, if this final score is like, 42 to 10, something like that, the Bucs pour it on the 4th, it could be real bad. It could be real bad tomorrow morning for Dave Gettleman and the rest of the Giants front office. I mean, Joe Judge, I don't know what you can penalty. Yeah, I know you blame Judge for the discipline, but yeah, it's ridiculous. These guys, if you're not going to block Will Hernandez, if you're not going to block Billy Price, at least do not commit a penalty, and that's what they do. They can't even on the good plays where the offensive skill position guys make a play. Yeah, Toney is the only exciting player to watch. He still hasn't scored a touchdown yet. I would like to see him at least break free to the point where he gets in the end zone. But who cares? I mean, this team stinks. 2 top 10 picks again. That's the only bright side. They have 2 top 10 picks this year. Not saying they need a quarterback. I think they need a pass rusher and the best offensive lineman in the draft, or second best whatever. They need an offensive lineman and a pass rusher in the draft. Top 2 picks. That's what you got to start looking at now. Sad but true. Not even at Christmas. Not even at Thanksgiving, the season's over. I mean, it was over pretty much coming into tonight, but 4-6, at least you beat the Bucs. All right, you're going in the right direction. At this point, they can't do anything. They are doing nothing. Really bad. All right, here we go. Giants have about a mile to gain a first down here. 2nd and 28. Let's see if they run a screen pass to Saquon Barkley. Pass is tipped by JPP at the line of scrimmage. Third and 28. Giants will punt down 17 because it's 4th and 28. The only time you're going to punt is when you go backwards 18 yards. Giants punt it away. The punt returner gets about 5 or 6 yards. This game's in the bag. Unless Tom Brady gives you a gift pick 6 or something like this. Every game it's the same crap, man. Jones makes one bad play. Everyone starts saying he's trash. Okay, fine, he's trash. Terrible throw. But the rest of it's just garbage. Bad blocking, followed by bad defensive, bad pass rush. Just let Tom Brady march your way down the field unless he gives you a gift. It's not like the defense has played well. They're about to give up 40. Handoff to Ronald Jones on the right. Gets a huge gain. Gets about 15 on first down. This game is over. I'm going to cut this one short, I think. I'm going to give it like one more Giants possession before I cut it off. End the stream there. It's a Monday night. They're giving you no effort. So why should I continue to stream? They're giving you no effort out there. I don't want to watch this on a Monday night. Nothing exciting about how the Giants play football. I don't even want to hear that they're talented. I don't even want to hear that they have something going for them. They don't. They just don't. 2nd and 8. The Bucs are just trying to eat clock here. Please eat as much clock as you can. Lord knows the Giants can't. They're off the field in 30 seconds. Dexter Lawrence knocks that ball down at the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd and 8. Third and 8. Watch Brady hit somebody right over the middle for a first down. 4th and 8. So Brady misses his guy out to the out left. That was a weird pass, and Adoree Jackson wasn't even looking for the ball. It looks like he could have had a pick. So the Bucs will punt it. So the Giants finally get a decent stop there. Bucs didn't look interested in scoring there. I'm giving the Giants one more possession before I cut off the stream. So it's a late Monday night. It's 10:40 on a Monday night. They're giving me no effort at all. If they end this drive with nothing exciting happening, no touchdown, just another lifeless drive with penalties and turnover or whatever, we're cutting the stream off. We'll get the rest tonight. The Giants are taking a rest, we'll take a rest. This is coming off a bye week. They put out this performance on offense. 10 points in the fourth quarter. The rest is all garbage time anyway, let's be honest. There's no way they're coming back in this game. But at least put up a fight. Put together one exciting drive, please. Disappointed with how the Giants have played. I didn't expect to win, like I said, but I wanted to see some points. I wanted to see some yardage. I want to see some throws down the field. They just don't hit anybody. Everything is disjointed. Everything looks sloppy and ugly. You got to blame the quarterback a little bit, but you got to blame the offensive coordinator with how badly they look organized on offense. This game should be a lot more, honestly. Should be a 30-point game. Bucs left some points on the board in the first half. They're showing Rondé and Tiki Barber being mentored by or raised by Bruce Arians or like something like that. Like his godfather or something like that. Uncle, something. Bruce Arians to the Barber twins. All right, Daniel Jones backed up on his own 10. What can go wrong here? Can't get any worse, right, folks? Dumps it off. 2-yard gain for Darius Slayton. Darius Slayton, welcome to the game. Fourth quarter. First catch. It's a 2-yard gain. They hand it off to Devontae Booker, who gets about 12 yards on 2nd and 8. So it's a first down. Jones in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to Kadarius Toney, who gets hit immediately as he catches it by Jamel Dean. Get about 4 yards on 1st down. They hand it off to Devontae Booker, who has a good run, gets a first down. Some nice draw plays to Devontae Booker in the 4th quarter, down 27 points, man. That's all they can do. And Jones throws a pick. Horrendous pick. Not sure what he's doing. I'm cutting this off. What is Daniel Jones doing here? Nope. Gets tipped underneath. Doesn't see Devin White. Devin White gets a tip. And it's picked. All right, people. I know typically, how these streams work is you do all 4 quarters. You do every minute of every game. And I've done that to this point. But the New York Football Giants are so impossible to watch. And it is a Monday night, all right? It is not a Sunday afternoon where I got 7 hours to go sit there and mope about this. No, it is 10:45 on a Monday night Eastern Standard Time where I am. So we are going to end the stream there, okay? Thank you guys for supporting. If you showed up to watch this mess, this debacle, this unwatchable drivel, this is literally unwatchable football, then thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate the effort. I appreciate you if you hit that like button. Stay tuned. We're going to try to bring you more streams. If there's a Giant game I want to do, listen, it's football, right? And this is my favorite team. I'll still want to bring you the streams. But it will be a pick and choose basis. Because if they're putting that type of effort out on nights like tonight, on Monday Night Football after a bye week, what are they going to do on a Sunday afternoon? I don't want to see it, all right? I don't want to see it. That's it. 2 turnovers for Daniel Jones. That's it for him, too. That's enough. Daniel Jones, I'm done. I'm done defending you. He hasn't done anything special in weeks. I'm over it. Don't care anymore. Don't care about Barkley. I really don't care about one player on this team other than Kadarius Toney. Exactly what Esteban said earlier, all right? So I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you guys for showing up. If the Giants somehow miraculously win this game, it'll be all because I ended the stream. All right? Think of it that way. All right? Thank you guys, and have a good one. Peace.